everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Late Afternoon Show with me, Macy. I'm so glad you're here to take a break with me. If it's your first time tuning in, this is your mid-afternoon reset. Good vibes, good conversations, and maybe a few laughs to get you through the rest of the day. Today's episode, we got a fun one. We got a special guest joining us today, Joseph Castle from the MPJ program here at Moorhead. We're talking all about college life projects and what it's like balancing everything as a media student, and a little about him being on the bowling team in high school. And of course, it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Did You Know? Fact of the Week. Did you know that bees take naps inside flowers? They snuggle up in the petals and rest. Sounds like the cutest power nap ever. Feeling like I need that right now. Anyways, stick around because we got great conversation coming up. Let's get groovy.
Discover what the Kentucky Folk Arts Center has to offer. Home to nearly 1,400 unique pieces of regional folk art from talented artists across the Commonwealth, the museum hosts permanent displays and a gift shop on the first floor, while having rotating exhibits such as textiles, photography, and historical content on the second floor. The Kentucky Folk Arts Center is located in the historic Union Grocery Building on 102 West 1st Street in Moorhead, Kentucky.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Late Afternoon Show with me, Macy. Today's guest, we have Joe. Hey Joe, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. So introduce yourself a little bit. What year are you? What is your major here at Moorhead?
My name is Joseph Castle, as you probably know. I'm an MPJ major. This is my senior year here, so yeah, it's been nice.
Do you feel like Moorhead was a good fit for you?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
I prefer this environment over like a proper city. I mean, Moorhead's technically a city, but it's just a lot more homey,
Yeah.
a lot smaller, which I really like.
Yep.
So,
Definitely a smaller school, which makes everything feel a little bit more like closer and better.
of course.
So what made you choose media production?
Whenever I was in high school, I took a few media classes. They were mostly classes where you just make your own projects. They'd give you a little bit of constraints as to what the project was supposed to be, and then after that, you kind of just got
Did
let
your own
out,
thing.
and, yeah, and you could film whatever.
Okay.
And I had so much fun with it, and I felt like I was pretty good at it to the point I'm like, I should probably just go for it. Like, I
Right.
should just make this my career. I think
So
I'd be
you
good
had
at
a
it.
pretty good interest in it from high school.
Yes,
That's awesome.
It was a great entry point.
Good. So you're a senior. You've taken pretty much all the classes so far.
Pretty
What
well.
has been your favorite class? The one that brings you the most interest?
It's kind of tough because there's a handful that I feel like really, I really felt like I was making meaningful work. I really liked, oh man, I forgot what it was. It was, at the time it was a CVM course. I think
Yeah.
it was like CVM 140 maybe?
Okay.
Just because it reminded me a lot of what I did in high school. Once we started actually getting to film our own stuff, I think in the beginning it was like they just gave you sample video and audio.
You had to put it together.
And you had to put together what was already filmed.
Yes.
But later we actually got to film our own things.
Okay.
And yeah, I had some fun doing that. Definitely probably could have managed my time better.
Yeah.
I kept some people up late, but
That's okay.
honestly, I look back on it pretty fondly,
Okay.
despite all of that. So yeah, a lot of fun projects were made.
That's awesome. So my next question kind of goes with that. Do you prefer being behind the camera, editing, being in front of the camera, or producing?
I kind of like a bit of both.
Okay. So kind of all of the above.
Sort of. Editing is fine. It kind of depends on the project, obviously, but I'm a little more preferential towards the like being on the camera and producing
Yeah.
type deal.
Being in charge.
Yes,
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. The longer I've been here, I feel like I've appreciated creative control more. So.
Okay. What's the most valuable thing that you've learned, do you think?
I think the most valuable thing I've learned is probably that I guess media, like as a field, is pretty broad, and there's a lot of different things you could do with it. And a lot of things, might not even be your cup of tea at all. And part of it, like there's some sectors where it's really strict. You need to be very by the book, and if
Right.
you're not, you could possibly get into a lawsuit, and it's horrible.
Absolutely.
And then others, it's like you can kind of just do what you feel is right on the camera, and like that just works.
Yeah,
so,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I've kind of come to like that side a little more. Not that rules are a bad thing, but I don't know.
Okay.
Like I guess I just like creative control.
That's great.
So,
Well, we'll hear a little bit more from you. We'll be right back.
Good afternoon, everyone. This should be your first episode, and welcome to Eagle Spotlight. This is your host, VJ Anthony. I'm here with Ryan Up. This is a show where we'll be interviewing our student athletes that are on campus just to get a perspective from them, get to know them a little bit more rather than just seeing them on the field, on the court. So I'm going to start quick with you, Ryan.
Yeah.
First question would be, what originally drew you to play at Morehead State University?
So I wasn't really recruited out of high school. I only had a couple offers and opportunities, and Morehead seemed like the best fit for me. So I just decided to come out here and give it a shot. Yeah.
Sounds good. How do you balance the academics and the athletics at the same time? Because I know it can be a hard job to both travel sometimes on Fridays for games on Saturdays.
No, definitely.
So
Yeah, school seems overwhelming at times, but we have a lot of resources like the Eagle Center and people that are kind of set out just for the athletics department kind of help us out. So they do a great job of helping us balance it. So yeah, big shout out to them.
sounds good. What is a typical game day and kind of a game week like? What does it look like? Tell me from the beginning to the end, both from the start of the first practice towards just the game day and the overall feel of the day.
Yeah, so it starts usually the day after we play. So after a game Saturday, we'll come in, do treatment, meet, watch film, stretch and stride, kind of work the kinks out from the game. Monday will be like install heavy practice. So coach comes with the new looks are plays we like that week versus them. We kind of install them, rep them, walk through it. Wednesday it picks up a little bit. It's a little bit more competition, ones-on-one, stuff like that. Thursday we're kind of repping the new stuff again, just drilling it. And then Friday's like a walkthrough mock game. We also have weights Tuesday, Thursday morning, and then Saturday's a fun day. Yeah, so that's a week in our life, and yeah.
Yeah, it sounds pretty packed. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
What's one lesson you can say that you've learned through college sports that can help you both, of course, on the field, but what it can help you off the field as well?
Yeah, definitely. I've learned a lot since being here. I always say like I came a kid and I'm leaving a grown man. I feel a lot wiser now. But just being persistent, like even maybe if it doesn't feel like stuff's going how you want it to or going your way, just keep working and it all leads to something, right? Like,
right.
So
Facts.
just stay persistent and always work hard. It'll pay off in the end. Yeah.
So lastly, what I would want to get to ask you is, what advice would you give to any kids that are coming up or growing up and may see this in the future? What advice would you give them just chasing their dreams and overall with sports and at the collegiate level and just in general?
Yeah, I would just say be a sponge. Like growing up or coming up through high school, middle school, getting into college football, just be a sponge. Try to learn as much as you can from other people because the amount of people, different people from different everything, you're gonna meet so many people. So just try to learn something from everybody, and just work hard. Again, I think God or life pays people who work hard. I think He pays them off. So yeah, I just say work hard and yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Ryan. We appreciate you giving me your time today.
No problem.
This will be the first episode. We'll be back next week with another episode and a new athlete for you. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Be safe. Have a good week. And we'll see you guys next week.
Would you like to become a certified professional in the latest media software? In an increasingly competitive job market, having your Adobe certification shows your expertise with Adobe software. Being certified can lead to higher job prospects, increased earning potential, access to exclusive resources, and support from the Adobe community. Does this sound like the right path for you? The testing center is in Breckenridge Hall, room 330. For more information, contact Tony Glover.
And we're back. Joe, how are we feeling?
Yeah, I'm
Good?
so glad to be here.
Yay!
Yeah.
I love it. So we talked all about the production stuff. What is your dream job?
I would say that producing, honestly, I don't care that much what it be producing. that just sounds like I would really love that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could just like produce a commercial.
Okay,
or,
so more video kind of thing.
Probably something
Okay.
like that.
That's
yeah.
awesome. So you're a senior here at Moorhead. What
Yeah.
is your favorite spot on campus?
It's kind of a tough question because there's actually a lot of great spots, a lot of sleeper picks. There's this spot that is surprisingly underutilized. It's behind, I think it's Menon, like the normal Menon building, if you know like the three Menon
Yes.
like halls,
Freshman Village, as they call it.
as they call it now. It did not used to be that.
Yes.
But yeah, there's like this little deck spot on the back,
Okay.
and they have these like, I guess you can call them picnic tables back there.
Cool.
Super like quiet there most of
Reserved.
the time.
No one
Reserved.
knows.
Not very many people
Well,
go there.
now everyone
so
knows.
Everyone knows now. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. What advice would you give someone coming into Moorhead?
Coming into Moorhead, I guess it kind of depends on your major, because that's going to entirely dictate your schedule.
I agree.
So I guess if you're a music major, I just bring that up because they're so busy all the time is what I hear. Like every moment that you can like actually dedicate to something you enjoy,
Do it.
like take advantage.
Yeah.
And the same even applies for people that aren't as busy. Because you know, ultimately you're here to try to like start a career
Yeah.
and like make
Start
a name
your
for
life.
yourself. But you
Yeah.
know, you also have to remember that having some time to do something that you actually enjoy and something that you personally feel fulfilled in is also important.
It's so important.
Yeah, it's just a health thing,
Yeah.
really, a mental health thing.
College is really where you find yourself, so that's
Absolutely,
important.
yeah.
So if you were to invent any class on campus, like it could be something completely random, what would you like?
Anything. I think probably rock climbing would be sick.
Yes,
Because
I agree.
there's a lot of cliff faces around here.
Oh, absolutely.
And like I'm sure people probably already do it as a hobby anyway. But it would be nice. Like I think there's already like trailing courses you can
Okay.
take here.
I didn't know
so
that.
it would just fit right in.
Yeah.
And like you'd actually learn how to do it safely and not
Absolutely.
like kill yourself.
That's
So-
awesome. Scary.
Yeah.
Okay, I have some fun ones for the last
Okay.
few minutes we have here. What is your favorite comfort show?
Favorite comfort show? I guess this one people probably already know. Bluey.
Really?
Bluey is like if you like children's media, any where it's kind of just like there's like a little lesson here and there, and like all the characters are supposed to be like really likable. Most of the time they don't really have much depth, but Bluey actually I feel like does it right. Like the lessons are genuinely valuable and the characters are actually thought out. And I feel like it has something valuable to say,
Yeah.
even if it's like kind of a very simple message, just it's very well done.
Okay, that's awesome. I have one more question for you. What would your walk-up song be?
Walk-up song? I mean, I guess it depends if it's a serious one or if we're just kind of goofing.
Yeah.
I think Here Comes the Boom is really funny.
Okay, I
you
definitely
remember-
can see that for you.
What's that movie where like the teacher he like started doing boxing like for his school's
I think
music
I know
group?
what movie that
I
is.
forgot what it's called.
too.
But I remember like that was his walk-up song,
That's
and
awesome.
like I just thought that was like really funny, even though it's like also a
Yeah.
good walk-up song. But it's ingrained
I
in my
love
memory
it.
now.
Joe, we didn't have enough time to talk about bowling. We'll have to see you next time. We'll be right back.
Attention Moorhead State Eagles, the court is calling. It's not just a game, it's a show, and our Eagles are putting on a slam dunk performance night after night. High-flying dunks, clutch threes, and that unbeatable home court energy, but they can't do it without you. Pack LST Johnson Arena, bring the noise. We're the gold and blue with pride. This is our house. This is Eagle basketball.
Thank you guys for joining for another episode of the Late Afternoon Show with me. We'll see you next week for something spooky.